question 7 is a little confusing because not only is Connect in part 2 giving you the unadjusted balance of supplies at the end of 2018 and the actual amount of supplies at the end of the year, but it also has this number in the middle, the unadjusted balance in supplies expense, and that's as of the end of 2018. In other words, this company has already recognized a bunch of supplies expense during this year. So they've recognized $78,000 of expense, but we still have to recognize more because our account shows an $18,000 balance of supplies when we actually only have $12,400. So the difference of $5,600 represents additional supplies used, not reflected in the $78,000 number. And so our total supplies expense then for 2018 will be the $78,000 plus $5,600. And that's the amount that you would put here. And then for the supplies account, the amount that would be reported on the balance sheet at the end of 2018, that's going to be the actual amount of supplies, 12,400. Because when we make the adjusting entry, debiting supplies expense and crediting supplies for 5,600, that's going to bring the supplies account down to the correct amount of 12,400. And then finally, in requirement 3, you're showing the impact on the accounting equation of the adjustments for insurance and supplies. And I thought this was a little confusing because transaction A and B, you might refer up here instead and think that you should be recording the purchase of the policy down here. But what they want you to do is show the impact on the accounting equation of the adjusting entries for insurance and supplies. And of course, you'll have to enter all the amounts as negative amounts because these assets are decreasing with the adjusting entries and our expenses are increasing, but the effect on stockholders' equity of more expenses is that stockholders' equity decreases. Specifically, our retained earnings account decreases as a result of these expenses. And since we're showing the impact on stockholders' equity, that's why we have to show these amounts as negative amounts.